This is what scams look like, guys. All right. Now, note, look at my team. All right. Now, these players know the enemy team. These players in the back are also friends with the enemy team. Now, they're going to lure me. They want to lure me over here to this death trap over here. I already know who these players are. These are ghost account players, okay? Now, they want me to stay behind to get sniped from behind, guys. Now, that's the whole setup that they're trying to rig in this category, okay? Now, notice how that T-22 right away knows where all players are going. Then they actually get set up, they actually get spotted going towards exactly positioned where we're going. Now, me, I'm thinking, well, look, they know exactly where we're at. You know what I mean? They're not going to be giving us no chances at all. But yet my team, they want to go one space and be all out. You know what I mean? They want to be in the open. Look at that. In the open. All right? So then I look at this team and I'm looking in the back and nobody's taking care of the back. Nobody cares about the back. The game is listening to my streams through the whenever I log into the game. T-Mobile, I'm gonna be giving you guys some information about the game too. T-Mobile just released that these games are actually listening to your platform. Now these players notice that these players knew exactly where I was at. They knew exactly that I was here, and they're over here. You know what I mean? Taking their time. They got called out. They got called out, and everybody saw all this stuff. Everybody sees all this stuff. They did not know that I was over here, but I came over here to give backup. Now the game company, I'm gonna show you another video that it's not showing nothing. Okay, they say it's a skill issue, but look, all these players are inactive. They just gave up the game from back down that way. Isn't that crazy?
Enemy armor is damaged.
They get that. They get the first bot, you know what I mean, boosting account, just
Enemy armor
cheating
is
scams,
damaged.
guys. I mean, it's obvious. It's so obvious. It's just so
Winning will
beautiful to see
mobilize.
that these games
Great shot.
are letting players do this. And I'm gonna show you
Engage the
the other
flag.
video. It does not show
Flag
this.
fixed.
What you're seeing,
Enemy
guys,
on
is little
station.
extra things of their names and stuff like that. You're gonna see something crazy. I want to post this out like this. I want to start the game like this because people want to see proofs about what the game, how far the game is trying to go. And believe me, they're trying to go real far, real far. Easy to see that these players, I mean, not even spotted. They only got spotted down there. You know what I mean? Man, this game is getting worse and worse, guys. And guess what? It's exposing itself. It's trying to hide its steps of these players with these ghost accounts cheating. Even Doodles does it. He does it, and then he has multiple accounts. More and more you've heard him. I don't want to hurt this account. Let me get this other account. Mhm. Wargaming has given chances to cheating tactics, and it's only going to get worse and worse and worse and worse And guess what? You kids out there, the ones that don't know, are going to keep on getting scammed and played. Now, they have this new thing coming out with these tanks. That's why you're getting all these new tanks, guys, with this Unreal thing. And believe me, you guys are not going to like it. You guys are not going to like it. Already have, what is it? 103 people tell me that nobody's going to like it because of how much money is involved in the game and what they're going to do. Like they're going to do the same thing. They're going to say one thing and then do another. Let's catch some early morning scams. Early in the morning, guys. Oh yeah, good morning.
Time to roll out.
Remember, keyword false advertised team battle. All right, false advertisement of team battles. Just remember, this is something that the game knows about and has been rigging these games for many, many, many times. And
We didn't even scratch them.
they
The driver's injured.
are, see, without even spotting me, they only went for one player, guys, as you could see. You know what I mean? They only went for one player. They didn't go for, you know what I mean, something else. No, they only went for one player. That's all they did. More proof of games being rigged by players that know each other on both sides. These are proven facts.
Sail out.
See
This
that?
vehicle has had it.
Telling you guys, more proven facts. Players are not even spotting out, and they already knew what where the players were going. So yeah, guys, it's these are the kind of games that you guys are all gonna see how rigged they are. Not even one spotter, guys. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I mean, enemy did have a spotter out, but my guys knew exactly where to go to get spotted out. It's like they were rigging the game, like we all know the game does. Now, notice something. Look at how they punch there. All right. Look now how they're point sharing. All right. Non active. Okay. Point sharing now. All right. Just to let the enemy win. All right. So let's get out of this. Notice the cheating tactics that's delivered in this so called event. All right, kids. game's a joke, big time.
C'est parti.
So you see that clan name Moon again, right? Remember those clan names I was telling you about? Check this out. BB, I know what I'm talking to you about. Watch. You do recognize, right? Okay, that's all I'm saying. Now, watch how this player, see how that player knew exactly where we were going? Not all battles have you seen in my game, in my live stream, how you seen how they move here, over there. They know exactly where we're going. They're watching my stream, and they're getting a handout of where we're going. And then these two players right there are exactly the two players that I told you to watch out for. And you could see them still together. So you know that I know that these players know each other. You know that this is a rigged battle. And you know that wargaming is not fixing nothing. These are scam battles that are perfectly designed for players that know each other to rig and scam players. See that, guys? I'm not doing nothing and the game's moving like that. Isn't that funny? Right? But there's nothing wrong with the so called cheating tactics. Huh? All these rigged battles, look at that. It's nothing but a scam from players knowing where we're going. It's just that simple. It's that simple, guys.
Entrez dans le mille. Vous pouvez l'avoir. Continuez à tirer. Il est gris. Passez au suivant.
Not one spotter, but they knew exactly what direction. They're all in our direction, knowing where we're at positioned. Exactly knowing where we're positioned. How is that? How is it that enemies know exactly where we're positioned? They didn't have not one spotter. Not one. Not one spotter, guys. But yet, they are knowing where we're going. You know, they know exactly where we're going, guys. Like I said, these are more scam, schemes, and cheating tactics from a game company that's letting players scam all of us and cheat in all of its what they want to look at it, what they want to call it. Seriously, this is all in their cheating tactic scams, guys. More scams, more cheating players, and more players helping enemies. Look at how my thing reset it. I didn't even touch it, and it reset it. More again, players using hacks to cheat to win. I love exposing these games. Look at that point sharing. easy to expose, guys, and see. You know what I mean? It's easy to expose how players are rigging these games. We could all see it now. But yet, these other players say that they're not rigged. Wargaming says that they're not rigged. Wargaming says that they're fixing them, right? Notice how the streamers are trying to avoid of what they're supposed to be fixing in the game. Notice that all that went away. They haven't announced what they fixed, what rules are entitled, how accounts should be played, what's the ruling of the amount of battles that an account is supposed to have. Notice that they don't put that out. You know why? Because then the game will be exposed if they were to look into it. I mean, if people was to really pay attention and look into those things, numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie at all. You know what I mean? These players know more than the oldest player playing the game being really good at it. And then after that, they're trying to make me look like I'm incompetent, right? That I don't know what I'm doing, right? So I guess that me playing from different clans, having videos of me killing guys, sniping, still getting my points, players helping me out, mind you. That's why I would make those points. Mind you, I have players, okay? Listen to what I'm saying. Players in my own team helping me out, right? But you don't see that no more. And they're trying to make the game great. Doodles is trying to hide that. Then he's not even from the NA server. He's from the EU fucking server. That dude's fake. You know, he don't even live in the US, but somehow he's a champion in the NA server. Please explain that to me. How do you have an NA server that's for the North American people, okay? But you have a Canadian player who is in the NA server who belongs in the EU server. Does that make sense? I know it doesn't. You know why? You know why it doesn't make sense? Hold on, this is what's gonna ruin him, guys. This is what's gonna ruin him. I know it. Because he's had multiple accounts in each server, guys. Just like everybody else. Not me. I have never believed in that. You know, that's something I don't believe in. But, it's a snatch and grab uh, uh, a scam and schemes that they're trying to do. Plus, he needs money, so he's gonna be jiggling and sucking the knob of wargaming pretty good. He's gonna be having jingle bells before he even has jingle bells. But yeah, guys, it is pretty bad. So yeah, NA server is not good. The NA server is just still hellacious bad. And if, like I said, if it's in the NA server, it's in the EU server, it's in the Asia server, and they're all rigged, guys. They're all had time to do this scam in each server. Seriously. Look at all the players that are in your team and the ones that are non-active that can do something in the battle, that can actually help, that can corner a team, that, you know what I mean? They don't do it. They don't want to help, and they're only playing and point sharing with people they know on the enemy side. That's why they're having a hard time, and they're making up clans and more accounts because the NA server has lost people, and it gives them more a chance, more the ability to make these fake accounts, these fake clans, these sister clans, and call it gaming when it's not. You know what I mean? What it is it's just a way how to cheat and rig into the game. That's it. That's all they're doing. It's all a way to cheat and rig into the game. This is not. This isn't. There's no tactics involved. There's no. Look at how they leave that open over there. You know what I mean? They leave all that open, and it's like, well, how do you not see where players are at? How do you not know? You know what I mean? Look at this. Non-active over there. You know what I mean? Non-active over there. Look at non-active over there. Non-active. See that? All cheating rigged battles, guys. Non-active, not closing the gap. Look how they know exactly where I'm gonna be at, guys. Just look. Just check this out. Watch. Whoa. See? We have them cornered, but do you see them helping? No. What are they doing? They're scamming us. The players are scamming us. They're not closing the gap. They're not closing nothing.
Jeden z naszych pasuje pod wpływem.
See this?
Przyszliśmy o czas
We could be winning right now, but they're not doing it. See how much of the scam is? See? I'm telling you guys. This is the scam. See how it doesn't. Only on Wargaming, guys. Only on Wargaming. More proof, guys. I don't know what else to show you and prove you guys. Players with fake accounts using them in the game, knowing that I'm streaming, and players using those fake accounts to play the game to rig the game. This is just a known fact. This has been going on since 2015. Every player knows about it. Every player knows about it. And they're playing stupid now. So, yeah, guys, great game. Great game. Way to show how non active players look like in a cheating game tactic, in a game company that says that it's all about team battles. Did that look like a team battle? Was there anybody helping or closing the gap? Were they making the kills? Where they even did they even have a spotter? That they even like you know what I mean? It was just they knew where we were going. They were closer to the base than covering the map. How is that skills? How do you have non-active players and call them skilled players? And then how do you have a game called Blitz when nobody else is blitzing? You know, how do you have a game where you called it World Tank Blitz and then advertise that players are jumping over things and, making trick shots and all this bullshit, and then you have non-active players? Please explain to me, how do you have that false analogy? More false gaming, fake gaming, you know what I mean? Just cheating tactics. And that's all it is. That's all it is. Just cheating tactics. You call this skill gaming? I call this bullshit gaming. Players just being in certain positions where they're gonna get killed at right away. Not really covering the map, not really doing nothing for the team. This does not help the team at all. This does not show the quality of skill. This does not show nothing of what players want to have in the game or battle in the game. These are just nothing but cheating tactics, rigged battles, and a bunch of players that know each other that are rigging the game. You know what I mean? That's all it shows. That's all it's showing, guys. It doesn't show the skill. It just shows players knew exactly where everyone was going, and they're gonna rig the game as they suited. You know, they're gonna rig it. Why? Because this is what wargaming does. This is what they're known to do. This is what cheating tactics look like from a game company that scams players and everyone of it. You know what I mean? So you could see what the scam is on. It's on everyone. Everyone that has this false claim that this is a game tactical advanced gaming. No, it's cheating tactics. Cheating tactics from players that know each other. Look at that. In their own base, not even moving, not even hitting the players. They're just giving them an advance of play of cheating. That's it. That's all they're doing. That's all they're doing. That's all they're doing. See that? They're not playing. They're only going for one player. They're trying to go for one player. That's it. That's all this shows. That they're all going for one player. That's it. There's no skill involved. There's nothing of that. You know what it is? It's cheating tactics. I'm telling you, it's cheating tactics. Non-active players helping enemies that they're friends. All friends, guys. Nothing but friends. And this proves exactly of the game. See, point sharing, cheating tactics. Why am I going to help players that know each other, guys? Why? Why would I do that? See that? See how Poch didn't hit him? You see that? Told you guys. More cheating tactics to expose. It's beautiful when you expose players that are cheating. Exactly cheating. Players that know each other, that are helping each other on the same side. More fake battles, more cheating tactics. Players that know each other on both sides. You saw them; they were all in the open, guys, ready for the kill, but they couldn't get them. They were point sharing with them the whole time. Damn. More fake battles, more cheating tactics, and a game company that is ripping you all out. Now let's check out the accounts. That's what I want to look at. So we got 2015 with only 33,000 battles, of course. Doesn't have the experience or the years amount to apply into the game. Unless he has another account that he's using. 18 with only less than an older account. How is that? Less than an older account. With only 11,000 battles. And he came on third place. And from Purple, the most cheating clan of all. 2017 with only 34,000 battles, guys. Like I said, go to any other game and look up the battles from every other player. They have to put in work. The amount of battles that you have to put into the game in order to have the tanks, you know what I mean? To have that percentage, you have to put in the work. You have to show the work. These players do not have the amount of battles. It shows you right here the amount of battles to play. The game is scamming everyone. Easy to see. I'm glad this got exposed. I am so glad. Actually, you know what? I'll just use it. I already bought it. But yeah, guys, it's straight out crazy. And then, most players use consumables and provisions. You know what I mean? There's no skill involved in that. You know what I mean? You're getting help by the game. Those are things that they say that you can use. You don't have to use them, but you can use them to, give you a little bit more extra. But if you're a pro, you don't need that shit, right, Doodles? I mean, hey, you stock up on that shit. You must not be pretty skilled if you need a little bit of help. I mean, obviously, right? I want you guys to notice something. Notice not one spotter, guys. Not one. All right? Not one, but this enemy knows where we're at. Okay? The enemy knows where we're going, where we're at. Okay? Somehow. See how it happens, guys. See that? I love it. I love it because it shows the truth. What Doodles and everybody else shows you, doesn't that make you question that how are they getting these battles just like that? You know what I mean? I mean, it questions you a lot, right? And then look at and then this one player giving the game away, of course. Aster, I told you about that clan, guys. Look at these guys. This is where all these scams came from. These players, all these players that follow this clan. This clan has played with a lot of players in tournaments, with a lot of other players. Different players, guys. Watch. See, all different players. Come on, dude. You see how they're trying to hide it? They're just trying to hide it. That's all they're trying to do. Look at this. Look at this. 2014 with only 23,000 battles. These are all ghost accounts, accounts that are not normally used, only used in every now and then, guys. More cheating scams, tactics, and exposing what all these players are doing. It is so easy to expose.
Let's go. Enemy armor is damaged. Penetration. Enemy armor is hit. We've lost the track. We're stuck here. Fix the track. Get going. The commander's injured. He can't focus. We've damaged them.
No team activity. Just stand still. No nothing. Just standing in the corner. That's it. There's no tactical advances. There's no tactical skills. Nothing like that. It's just rigged cheating scams. That's it. That's it. Oh man, I don't know what they call skills in this game. Wargaming got their what is it? Their things backwards, and kids headache because I point out the obvious. So yeah, guys, this is the NA server that has players with ghost accounts, cheating accounts, non-active accounts, new accounts that don't have that many battles in them. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. It is crazy. I've never seen a game so unorthodox, so falsely advertised that it makes people laugh at the game tremendously. Freaking hilarious. See that? It's like you get to see how shitty the game is, knowing where they know exactly where players are at. So what do? They get to rig them, scam games.
击中敌方战车！我们随时一次履带，
See
动
that?
不了了。气泡连个印子都没留下。旅顺，敌方战车被打中了，履带受损，命中敌人。敌方战车毫发无损，我们无法移动。驾驶员受伤，无法全速前进。我们打中了敌人。履带受损，敌方战车被打中了。脱离坦克，
On two players and these guys are going crazy with a bunch of other players. Remember, guys, it's not a fair. Even though we win, it's still not a win, guys. They try to avoid the obvious of going in a circle all the way around. That's not team playing, guys. That's not helping your team players. That's nothing to do with that. These are all rigged games, baited games, guys. Baited games, baited. All from a game company that says that they don't rig but games that they don't have nothing to do with that. But does that look like it? Does that look like anybody going into the outcome of what the information was throw out about the game that it was blitz? Oh, drive your tank over and kill enemy. You know what I mean? You don't see that shit. It's fake. There's no They even slowed down the tanks, and that made it where it's impossible to jump over tanks. Where's the blitz in it? They took that shit out. It's fake. Fake skilled, fake players, fake everything. Everything is fake. All these players are just a bunch of like rigged scams. Here, let me help this guy. This is gonna want to help. Watch. They're gonna try to rig it.
重点，我们损失了一次履带，动不了了，履带受损。主炮受损，无法监视攻击。
See, if these were skilled players, guys, you know damn well
战车被打中
that
了，
my team would have been blitzing out like how it doesn't show. Nothing of these players doing. Nothing of the sort. Nothing of the matter of these players. I'm taking on two players and turning them against each other, and they're over here battling with one player. See that? No blitzing. Nothing. Just babysitting. See how they get themselves in there? They're freaking hilarious. These players are all like, I mean, it's just a player-based set of cheaters. The game is fucking whack, bro. If you gotta fucking help enemies in order to win or to look good, you're not doing nothing except giving courage to that one player and their clan and making them look even more stupider. Yep, stupider, because it just shows the lack of skill in the game. I mean, it's just straight out shows. Nobody blitzes. Nobody blitzes on the game. None whatsoever. It's just pure fucking rigged battles. Players know exactly where you go. It's freaking hilarious. I mean, watch. What was it? In 2016, they were begging Wargaming to come out with smoke bombs, right? They never did it. All these other games put it in theirs. You know what I mean? They put it in their game. World Tanks said, nah, fuck no, we want the boring game. And then what else? They started complaining that there was no camouflages and new maps. You know, they took out, something temple. They said that they're going to bring it in. We haven't seen it. We're only playing the same maps. Have you guys seen me go to another different map? Like, at all? It's always been the same fucking thing. That's how rigged these games are, guys. We never leave the same map. We always end up going on the same map. You know what I mean? And you go to another game company and you play their games and you're going into different maps. I mean, it's not the same thing. You know what I mean? These are players that are so-called skilled. This is a game company that came out with the best design games, right? And then now they don't have no credibility of what's going on. Can you believe that shit? They don't have no credibility. All right? Where are you from, Pussycat? Yeah, can you get on the cars? Yes, you can. Okay, we're going for one player. One player. We're going for one player, guys. Let's go. Yep. Got one. Look at that. English instructors. And then we got America players. America. told you guys, rigged battles. I told you. I explained it. Players use the stream to cheat. Players are helping other players that know each other that give up the game. And you could see exactly how it works. Here, let's look at the player that cheated. 2018. What I tell you guys, 2018 were only 23,000 battles. Let's look at the T62. What I tell you, either an old with less battles. I told you guys, there's no game company that can cover this shit up. This is straight up facts about the game. Straight up facts about the game. The whole game is a joke. A joke. A supreme joke. It's freaking hilarious. Fucking hilarious. Let's make the game again. How do you explain these games? Come on. How are you gonna make a game good when you can't even explain these games? Come on. Even Wargaming doesn't even want to explain. They got money so far up their ass, they can't talk. Let's see what else with the game company team players are going to do. Spot for your team, which I can't spot because we have abilities and slow ass tanks. But that automatically know what direction we're going, seeing us going. Just rigging the game.
Есть пробитие.
So yeah. They already knew exactly where we were going.
Пробил. Пробитие. Пробитие. Пробил. Противник уничтожен. Гусеницы повреждены. Шанс разрыва увеличен. Пробил. Готов. Попадание под башню. Скорость вращения башни снижена. Готов. Есть пробитие. Гусеницы повреждены. Шанс разрыва увеличен. Гусеница сбита. Движение невозможно.
No help. You can see the bitches all right there behind you. I'm more skilled than the average player, and I don't think they got in there for that. Everything I'll take over like that. Whenever they want to challenge a goat like me, I got a team that can back me up and that can give me backup and let me do what I gotta do, believe me, the team will come out on top all the time, and I will come out with more points than the other team. Why? Because I got skills and I got everything that a player wants to have in skills because I already know the game from the back of my hand. And wargaming can suck my big cock and dribble on my fucking big balls over their mouth. Fury, let's see, right there. And who else gave me that one? Let's see, yep, let's see. 2014 with 54,000 battles, guys. Really? 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 2014, guys. Alright? And I just walked over everybody right here with a good team. Give me a good team, and I will fucking make sure to make everybody laugh at these idiots. Even Doodles will be afraid to come out his little fucking box to play me with a team because he knows that he'll lose right the fuck away. If Doodles doesn't drink beer, he doesn't know what the fuck tanking is. Or he has no knowledge of veterans or what the fuck veteran families are all about. So he could suck a big dick and do all that. It's funny because these players think that I don't know nothing, but they make it too and I'll make jokes out of it. Or my mobile game was like, or some bullshit. I mean, some bullshit. Yeah, guys, point sharing. Nothing but point sharing. No blitzing, no tanks ramming each other, nothing, guys, to resort. Just a game company rigging scams, cheating battles, game tactics, and a map that's not even used. So now you know why they took out the maps? Because these fuckers don't use them. It's a bunch of fucking sissy lalas that don't even know how to play the game. They rig it on their own level. You know, there's no skill involved. Please tell me that you call this
Let's
skill.
go!
Please tell me that you guys call this skill. I don't know what skills it is involving, but these skills are not. Where you going? You ain't gonna be getting
That's gotta hurt! One of our trucks was hit! We've lost a truck! Enemy is hit! This vehicle is hit!
easy to see that they could push on through, but they don't. These are all rigged. They don't push, they don't blitz out, nothing. Players that know each other on both sides, point sharing, and that's all it is. That's all it is. Rigged, cheating scams. So Wargaming is trying to cover their ass by giving you these games to even it out, which is a scam. Remember the clans, guys. Remember the clans. And remember, I got 1 hour of the same fucking match all the time. Alright?
Бой начинается.
He was looking my direction and I wasn't even spotted. hilarious because YouTube shows you like who looks at at your game out of the box. Like they don't have to click into it, but they show it. You know what I mean? So yeah, guys, it's freaking hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. This game company tries to hides its underwear more than my grandma does.
Бой начинается.
Look at that. So the cheaters go one way if you notice. But look how fast they die.
Попал. Пробитие. Пробил. Враг горит. Есть пробитие. Есть пробитие. Пробитие. Готов. Гусеница сбита. Движение невозможно. Пробил. Попал. Гусеницы повреждены. Шанс разрыва увеличен. Есть. Танк уничтожен.
And this is live, guys. This is on live, and so we could see. See how you cannot ban these players or report them. Hmm? So yeah, guys, more to prove in game companies that are built with cheaters, players that are scamming the game, players are not active in the game, players that are rigging the battles, just as you see here. More proof, more proof. Easy to show. I can't open none of them. See, I would have to do that. It's a snatch and grab, guys. A scam from the game company itself. See, I have a K91, right? Oh, yeah. It was these stupid certificates. See, there's a K91 there. See, all these old things, guys. And they don't even take them out. They leave them in there. That's crazy, right? Isn't that a scam? It's like the biggest scam ever. Look at that. So I can't take out this one because it gave me parts for it. But I could take out this one when I already have it. It makes no sense, right? That's why this game is a joke. It's a joke. The proof is in the pudding. You can see how bad the game is a joke. How bad can it be? Really bad. And then the funny thing is that they tried to annoy me, which they can't. Because to me, this is why I started the game, to expose the game for what it is. I mean, I started to play it, to enjoy it, but then it just got ridiculous. I started seeing the staff from World of Tank Blitz telling us to make accounts. That way they could have more players that could show that there's a lot of people playing the game. It's just sad, man. Some sad scams on the game. Here, let's go by myself again.
Бой начинается.
Fuck this page. none of the heavies scored as much as we did. All we have are just players. See, he's not involved. He's just giving the game away. That's all it is. Look at this, guys. Look at how sad this is. Look, see that? That's how sad this game was. That's how sad this game was. These players giving the game away, but yet they're giving us thumbs down. We were more active than them. Huh? Easy, easy to expose. Easy, guys. It just gets great and great. I love it. I'm not hurting my percentage. I'm not hurting my nothing. I'm just exposing the game. They're trying their hardest to go after one player, me, and you could see how unfair the game is. And wargaming doesn't put a stop to that. They're trying to risk their name and their company for what? Over a player that is exposing their cheating scam tactics, their ways of, like, luring kids into a game company that has no ability of, what do you call it, keeping it fair gaming. Nothing at all. None of these players show you that. None of the streamers show you a fake tactic, a fake approach to the game. Then they have you try to buy things in the game thinking it's going to give you something and it's not. And all they're doing is giving it only to the newer players. And the older players are the ones that are just really not gaining anything.
Гусеницы повреждены. Шанс разрыва увеличен. Рикошет.
Look at that. How fake is that, guys? How fake is that? You see that? Oh my gosh, dude. Damn. What a joke. But you can see how one-sided the game is, guys. MWT, you don't have that problem. I mean, they may say things or do whatever, but you know what? They take care of their players. They really do. I gotta give them that. They really do. Even though you got players from this game that are in that game that are trying to, take advantage of the game. They are on their toes and knees about these players, and they know who they are. That's the funny thing. They know exactly who they are. That's what's the good thing about me is that you could always count on me to expose and show good games and bad games. Bad games meaning like this game, with its players that have fake skills. You know what I mean? That are paid to play with fake skills. I'm telling you, man. If I had $1 for every so-called skilled player in this game, I would fucking be a millionaire already. Oh, poor baby. I messed up his thing. Poor guy. See?